Hi guys, it's Verbal Vixen, music's most opinionated insider, and it's time for me to get my review on of Iyanya's Signature EP. If you're new to the channel and you need a little bit of help figuring out which releases you need to dedicate your time to, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell just so you don't miss out. Nigerian artist Iyanya drops his first project on Mavin Records, and the last time we heard something from the singer was back in 2015 on his third studio album Applaudisse, when he was still on his old label Made Men Music. Unsurprisingly, this Mavin Records release features production from Don Jazzy as well as DJ Kublon, Baby Fresh and Ultims, and some appearances from Dr. Sid and Poe. The EP gets off to a relatively safe start with Odoyewu, a mid-tempo ballad that's stylized to fit in with the current Banku music style from Ghana. So imagine Ghanaian high life fused with Afropop, with a little help from Don Jazzy's like bassy ad-libs, and Iyanya talking about kind of a strong love for some mysterious girl. The Ghana-inspired rhythms continue on with Hold On, another radio-friendly love song featuring Don Jazzy. So despite the label change, Signature serves up that formulaic Iyanya, the songs that are perfect for weddings and parties, and that kind of tumbom kind of sound that everyone kind of criticizes. But saying that, there are surprises on this EP. So about halfway through the project, you have Nobody Has to Know and Not Forgotten, where Iyanya truly shows his vocal ability and that he is a soul and R&B singer through and through. And unfortunately, a lot of artists who do have these skills just don't get to showcase them. It just doesn't get as much love when it comes to radio airplay. Not Forgotten is an emotional dedication to his mother, featuring rapper Poe, and Iyanya really opens up about his feelings of loss and missing his mom and friends that have passed. Poe's verse locks in perfectly as he delivers bars about making the most of life in his signature easygoing style. Nobody Has to Know is definitely going to end up as a soundtrack to a couple of steamy nights. It's a sex-filled R&B track with Iyanya suggestively whispering compliments to a lucky lady. Just think 90s R&B style, like the guy with the deep voice from Boyz II Men. This track is very, very explicit, particularly for a Nigerian artist, because most times sexual descriptions are wrapped up in some silly cliche like cassava and yam and plantain or something or other. But here, Iyanya talks about wanting to basically bang her brains out. People will be familiar with Up to Something, the upbeat party track that features Dr. Sid and Don Jazzy, as Iyanya used it to announce his signing to Mavin Records. It's an obvious party starter, but for me, by far, my favourite track on this EP is Celebrate. It's a feel-good track that's definitely going to go off in the clubs. Its Afro-reggae beat and lyrics signify everything about the Nigerian party spirit of excess. Popping bottles, dancing girls, and just having a good time. Anyone looking for anthems won't find anything beyond these two tracks, and potentially Baby Answer, another high life, safe zone tune from Iyanya. It's strong, it's something that's probably going to pop off in the weddings and the kind of aunties will love it. But beyond these tunes, there aren't anthems on here. But it's not particularly shocking that Signature EP is well produced and executed, but it's still exactly what you'd expect from Iyanya. And I think at this stage, we want to see him do more. He needs to take more risks. And I think the tracks where he showed his like R&B ability, his soul ability, were really good. And he needs to continue with that. He does do the R&B sexy guy thing really well. But at this point, it's about taking more risks if we're going to see him have another chart topper like Mr. Oreo. But I think the real challenge is the Nigerian scene embracing artists that cross over the whole spectrum. So not just having this one sound of Nigerian music. And I think that's kind of the hole that a lot of other artists have fallen into, and they don't get those commercial radio plays. His vocal ability goes beyond what most other Afropop artists can do. He can actually sing. He just needs to escape this safe box. So I'm going to give Signature a safe 5 out of 10.